Did prices go up or down in the month of December? What's happening with interest rates? Are there still people looking to buy homes here in Rochester? In this video, I want to answer these questions and tell you exactly what happened. I'll give you some statistics and then also some advice as to what you should do in 2023, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home. So let's get started. All right, so here we are, and I always like to start with the metrics that have to do with demand, because supply and demand equals whether prices go up or down. So let's look at sale price. So the median sale price for December, this last month of 2022, was 295,000. So it actually went up from 280 in the month of November. So that trended upward, good sign. As you can see, the highest we had this summer was April and May, where we were at like 333,000 for median sale price, and then from there, if you just draw a line, it's gone down. It's expected. Market has shifted as interest rates have gone up. So that shouldn't be surprising. Let's take a look at days on the market. So days on the market in November were 20 days, and now we're up to 34 days, which compared to how we were in the summer, like 5 days, 4 days, where things were selling super fast. Like right now, we're at a more normal pace of how quickly homes are selling. I will say though that homes that are in great shape, well priced, nicely staged, that just show very well, those homes are, I would say, are selling within a week for sure. So if you're gonna list your home, just make sure that you put the work into it, be proactive so that you can have a nice home that will sell quickly. The two metrics that talk about demand, let's look at supply. New listings, we see here in December, we had 57 new listings, and that's down about 44% from December of 2021, where we had 102 new listings for sale. To me, this is one of the metrics that worry me a little bit as for buyers and kind of the pricing going into the spring market, because if we don't have enough homes for sale, so basically if supply stays really low, in the spring we usually have an increase in demand, people coming to Rochester wanting to buy homes. So if we don't see a good increase, that's going to cause some bidding wars, in my opinion, and it's going to cause prices to not necessarily jump up like they were this last summer, but definitely go up or at least stay where they're at. So if you're a buyer and you're saying that you're going to wait till maybe the summer or even the fall of 2023 just to see what happens, you might be surprised that prices might go up a little bit, trending the way they are right now. This is something to take a look at continually in the next couple months to see what happens. And this is expected because if you have an interest rate at like 2.5%, 3%, and now you're going to buy a house at 5%, 6%, right, it's going to be harder for you to make that jump, that move. So you may not put your home for sale, or you may decide to wait. So this will be an interesting metric to keep an eye on. So the other one that I like to look at is percentage of original price. So for the month of December, it was 96%. So if you had a home for $100,000 for sale, the median sold price would have been 96,000, and this is down from about 100%. Everything was selling at asking the last couple months, and then in the summer things were selling for 102% what the property was listed for. It's expected. I've definitely noticed this. Also, I will say that in the winter, so we're in January right now. Depends on when you're watching this video, but right now in the winter things slow down significantly. That's typical. But obviously, to see this 96%, you can definitely tell that the market's shifting. The prices are correcting themselves, and they're trending more towards, they're selling for what the house is worth, the market price, right? They're not selling for above the sellers were listing their home for. So these are some things to consider. The other thing I wanted to show you is month supply. So month supply it took me a while to understand this at first, but month supply basically tells you if no homes are added to the market. So we talked about new listings being down. If no new homes are being added into the market, how much time would it take before everything sells and there's nothing else no homes to buy, right? So right now we're at 1.1, and so that's been going down, and part of that is we're not getting a lot of new listings in the market, so it's going down, but it was up to 1.8 in September of 2022. It's just something to keep a look at. The question I get a lot is it a seller's market or is it a buyer's market? What's going on? So I want to show you, let me pull some information up here. Usually a balanced market, the kind of rule of thumb is 6 months, right? So if we take a look at 2006 to 2008 and 2009, we're basically above that 6%, which means that this is a buyer's market. So right here, if you can see my mouse cursor here, this is all a buyer's market, and then from about 2012, it started trending towards a seller's market. So we're here right now. So technically, it is a seller's market, but we're definitely seeing more like where buyers are negotiating on price. As you can see, things are selling for about 96%, at least for the month of December. We're seeing that you can get an inspection, you can ask for closing costs. So the buyers have a lot more power. The only con of that is obviously interest rates are higher, so their housing payment is going to be a little higher. But if you're looking for a great lender that can give you great rates, and there's other options. You don't have to do necessarily a fixed rate. I know that's what most people want to do, and I get that, but there's also some other options that you have to get a lower rate. So if you have questions about that, reach out to me. But month supplies is showing that we're still in a good position, but it seems to be trending more towards buyers. But we'll see in the next couple of months what happens. So let's talk about now, if you're watching this video, probably you're interested in the market, you may be thinking about buying or selling. So if you're looking to buy, most important thing is work with a professional who knows what's going on with the market, who can guide you, give you options, take the time to understand what you're looking for, and not rush you. Maybe you're looking to buy now, and that's great, but based on what you're looking for, maybe you might have to wait a couple months, or maybe you don't qualify right now, but you should still do certain things to get ready. Because if you're thinking about buying between now and the next year, now's the best time to start. So work with someone that's going to help you, guide you, has patience, and knows what's going on with the market. So that's as a buyer. Now, if you're a seller and you're thinking about selling your home between now and maybe the next year, obviously staying up to date with what's going on is important. But start working on maintenance items in your house, things that you have to repair or paint, or maybe start decluttering your home, start putting things in boxes, organizing things. So when you do decide to sell, you'll be more prepared. Work with a professional that can help you get professional photos, help you with staging, and just really put the time to help you sell your home for the most amount of money. Because right now, as a seller, there's definitely some challenges in the market with pricing. So you're gonna have someone that's gonna help you get the most, help you negotiate, and just be there for you as a guide and really help you out. Let me know what questions you have about the market or about these stats or anything that you can think of. I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching.